He's such a young fighter. There's a young crop at 135. It brings him back to Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis. Eddie also has Ryan. If you saw his recent performance, he went down, he got up, he got the W. How do you assess his overall performance?
That's what tells you. You mentioned all of these names, right? And that makes you think that boxing ain't going nowhere. And boxing's always going to be here, man. There's always going to be new talent. There's always going to be superstars, God-willing superstars in the making, new talent coming up. And boxing ain't going nowhere. Boxing is a beautiful sport, man. So to have fighters like Ryan Garcia, like Devin Haney, like Teofimo, yes, Lomachenko, it's great, man. So anybody can beat anybody on a good given night. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying. It doesn't take away from the other fighter. Win or lose or draw. It's how you fight. Because I always say that it's not winning, it's how you win. Same thing goes for losing. Sometimes you might end up on the shoulder of the stick, but as long as you give it your all, you give it your best. Fans know that, and they're always gonna appreciate that.
Did Ryan give it his best?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He hit the ground, got back up, and got the W, man.
Yeah.
I'll power to him. I mean, it's a new experience for him. You know what I mean? You never want to experience that, but now that he's got that out of the way, now like, okay, I know what to prepare. I know what to look out for, and it's just one of them situations where it's boxing.
Yeah.
Like I said, anybody can beat anybody on a good given night. You know what I mean? It happened with us, with Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. It can happen to anybody else. You know what I mean? So as far as Ryan, he's heading in the right direction. There's going to be some tougher fights coming his way. He's got to be ready for them.
Yeah.
Because it's a toss-up, you know. When you mention some of these other names, it's like, who do you go for? You know, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo, Gervonta Davis, and we can't forget about Lomachenko. You know, it's just because he lost, you can't forget it. This guy could come right back and beat the shit out of everybody.
Reclaim his throne.
Or Linares.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about Linares. The 135 is stacked. 140, move up 5 pounds. Stacked. So any way you look at it, man, boxing ain't going nowhere, man. Boxing,
Ahmed, what do you think of Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis if it happens this year?
You know, that's the fight that everyone wants, and me personally, it's gonna be. Ryan's been improving, getting bigger. I noticed. Davis, I feel he's a dangerous fighter. You know, you can't sleep on him. He's a really heavy-handed fighter. I feel he's gonna be pressuring Ryan. He's seen that Ryan could take a shot, but Davis, I feel he hits harder than Luke Campbell. So all he's gonna do is try to pressure him and try to make Ryan's night really difficult. But I feel Ryan would do something. It won't like if Ryan would have fought him like earlier, you know, Davis would have dominated. But Ryan's looking good right now, you know. Wouldn't underestimate no one that he would like completely do bad. You know, he's doing pretty good right now.
Do you agree with that? He's ready for Davis?
He's gotta be.
Yeah.
He's right. Isn't he the mandatory?
He's
in the interim WBC champ.
Yeah.
Devin Haney's
with Devin, with Devin. Devin's mandatory, I think. Devin's mandatory. Ryan. Okay, so Ryan and Devin, but
there's like freaking 5 world champions at 135 in the WBC. So who's the champ? Who's the champ?
I guess Tio's the real WBC champ.
There we go.
Yeah, Teofimo.
So I don't know.
You have to give it to Tio.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, who's the champ? You got 3. You just mentioned 3 different champions.
Yeah,
at 135. They got WBC. Come on now. I don't necessarily agree with that. There should only be one champion. Whether it's the WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF, which are the 4 major sanctioning bodies, should only be one champion. And you're right. You got to give it to Teofimo. He beat Lomachenko, pound for pound the best fighter in the world. Now, Devin Haney should fight Teofimo, or they should be a title eliminator between Ryan and Devin Haney, and the winner would fight Teofimo. That's the right thing to do.
You got to turn into a politician to figure out the belt.
You know, making things more and more complicated every day.
Yeah. What would you make of a Teofimo and Devin fight? It looks like they're ready for each other too, just like Gervonta and Ryan are ready for each other.
Teofimo and Devin Haney?
Yeah.
Teofimo.
Teofimo, why is that?
I mean, he beat the pound for pound best fighter in the world. Everything's based on performance. You're only as good as your last fight. Now, on the other hand, Devin Haney didn't look all that impressive in his last fight. So you just gotta, you gotta balance it out and give it to Teofimo. Nothing. I don't take anything away from Devin Haney. I just, it's Teofimo.
So right now, who would you say, from the outside looking in, who will be the last man standing at 135 from Teo, Devin, Ryan, and Tank?
I feel Davis gonna stay in that category, and then but like in winning overall, I think Teofimo.
Yeah. Would you agree with that? Yeah.
I agree. But I wouldn't count out Lomachenko.
Yeah. You still think he can come back from that? It's a very tough loss.
Man,
he made a couple excuses.
Yes. But at the same time,
the judges were bought off. The shoulder injury.
The best man won.
Yeah.
The best man won. That night, the best man won. But if you look at Lomachenko's history, he's badass, man. What he's been able to do with two other opponents, as an amateur, as an Olympian, winning multiple world titles as an amateur, as in gold medals in the Olympics. What he's been able to do as a professional, I mean, it's just, man, he's impressive. I wouldn't take him out of the picture, not just yet.
Most definitely, he deserves all the credit in the world. Deontay Wilder as well. Every fighter should be respected, but the excuses that they kind of came up with kind of turned off the public. What did you make of those Wilder's excuses?
I don't agree. I've heard that before, and I with other fighters, and I don't agree, man. Sometimes you just got to take your loss like a man. The better man won that night. Just get back to the drawing board. Nobody wants to hear anybody, look, find excuses. My shoulder, my this, my that. Hey, if you had a shoulder injury, well, just keep it to yourself, man. Move on. Grow from it. Learn from it. Just move on. Because now you're giving, if you go out there and, oh, this happened, that happened, now you're giving people a reason to talk and to critique you and talk shit about you. Sore loser, this and that. So just stay quiet. You can't correct silence. I always say that, man. There's one thing you can't correct is silence. Stay quiet. Nobody's going to say anything. They got nothing to say. Shut up and move on.
Ahmed, tell the fans where to follow you on social media.
At Real Ahmed Ali, and that's basically it.
Keep posted. All right, Freddie, Manny, thanks for everything, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Invite to the gym and everything.